working. Everything should be working. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay, all right, I think things are working now. But man, I don't know how I didn't tell y'all this story, man. It was, I would say, the 90s. What's up, Nicole B? It's good to see you. Oh, it was a whole different time and era back then. But this is definitely the 90s. And so, anyway, Ricky trying to blow up. He was rapping at colleges, doing his thing with this guy named Kickback. You know, they were the backpack hip hop guys. Oh my gosh. So, anyway, they were doing a freestyle, whatever, at the park, Grant Park, performing. So it was this manager, this guy that wanted to manage him. He worked at a car dealership. He was a manager of a Chevrolet car dealership in Indianapolis. And he wanted to be in the record business. And he was, I got this place called the Shoebox. His name is Jackie. But anyway, Jackie was all gonna manage. Just said he got cars, nobody asked no question. So he's got a mechanical leg, right? So as he's moving with the mechanical leg, you know, Jackie's doing his thing. I don't know why they not giving, I don't know why they not giving people the notifications or anything. I guess we in a bad reception area. That's what I'm gonna write this up to, bad reception. Bad to the story. Is everybody still here? Two, 1 2. Okay, I guess we're on. All right, I'm in a bad area. You got to deal with it. So anyway, Jackie wanted. So Ricky think he's blowing up. Now the manager told him, he's like, you don't have a big enough following here in Illinois, but in Indiana I could blow you up. So you need to come out to Indiana. So he needed $50 to get on the bus to get him to Indiana. So all of a sudden, and I was like, what is this place called? It was called the Shoebox. He had a studio called the Shoebox, right? So instead of getting the $50, dude said, look, it's in Indiana. Give me some gas money, give me the 50, and I'll just drive you out there. So now you got a car. So he was like, well, I don't really need that. He was, I need to get the bus because I got a car waiting on me out there. He got a car for me. So he was all right. So everybody get up the money, give him, I gave him 10, somebody, whatever, gave him money. He got the $50. He got out there. And it was a nightmare. Let me say that first. It was a nightmare. Once he got to the shoebox was like, it was better off being a damn shoebox. The shoebox was like some shack. It looked like the movie, what was that movie? Hustle and Flow? It looked something worse than that. It was a shack with the doggone thing. He was like, don't worry, man, the sound gonna come up great. I know it don't look like much, but trust me, the sound gonna be perfect. It's gonna be just like you was in a multi-million-dollar studio. We done got this thing all tricked out, and it had all those little foam things. He done stapled them into the wall. Jackie done did it up. Now, Jackie gave him his car. That's the car he said he was gonna have for him while he was in Indianapolis, was Jackie's car. Because Jackie had a car that he couldn't drive because his leg, it had to be fixed. Because of his leg, you know, he have a hard, you know, his right leg is what he drive with. It's still hard for him. So he got a car that's, you know, tricked out for him, that he can drive with the bad leg or whatever. It's all fixed up. The other car he got is not. So that's the car he gave to him. Now, here's the problem. Jackie's car breaks down. So it's in the shop. And he's got to spend money to get it out. So he's got to drive Jackie around and be Jackie's driver. So Jackie ain't driving, he's driving Jackie. And Jackie got him staying at the crib. Size of a shoebox, and it looked like it was square and looked like a raggedy shack with an aluminum foil top out in Indianapolis. So when they out there doing that thing, performing and all their songs he doing up there, Reggie, I mean, Ricky was doing his thing. He said, "Don't you hear that echo?" He was like, "I don't hear nothing." He's like, "You can't hear that echo?" He was like, "No, I don't hear nothing." He was like, "Man, listen to the echo sound at the end every time I bar." He's like, "I can hear it clearly." He's like, "Man, we got to get the engineer in here. We ain't got no money for no engineer. You don't know how to do that?" He was, "No." We just got to get an engineer down. You the manager, man. You got to find an engineer. He's like, "No, you got to find an engineer. My thing was to get you the studio for cheap. And you getting free studio time to make a demo tape. We going to get some shows for you. You going to perform at the fest out here in Indianapolis. We going to debut your tape. And everybody's going to hear your sounds. And I'm going to talk to these promoters. See, you thinking big time already. You got to think small time." So, anyway, nothing can get this guy frustrated. He wanted to be in the record business. Nothing can piss him off. Jackie does not get pissed off. That's one thing about Jackie. He was like, "Look, I lost a leg. I did this. I done came this far. Nothing can get me down." So Jackie had a doctor appointment for his leg or whatever. He goes to the doctor appointment. He comes out. Jackie's like, "Okay, you know, Ricky's supposed to pick him up." Now, Ricky didn't got comfortable being down here. He's just saying, the hell with it. If it's got to echo, it's got to echo. He's listening to the plan. He finna blow up here. Meanwhile, Ricky then went to the town, you know, got him a little white girl. Ricky doing good. She's a little thought ghetto chick. You know, she cooking for him. He doing what he doing. Grocery shopping with her. And he forgot he's supposed to pick up Jackie. He forgot he's supposed to be there. So Jackie's like, "Man, I'm going to give him an extra time." Jackie waited an extra hour. So he beep him. Like, let me beat this guy. So he beep him on his pager. He turns the page off. Did he not know he's supposed to pick Jackie up? So now Jackie's like, "Man, he ain't returning my page. I hope everything's all right." So Jackie said, "You know what? Let me just get on the bus. Because, you know, I'm just going to tough it out on the bus. I don't know what happened. I'll talk to him later when I get back." Jackie gets on the bus. Jackie gets on the bus. And when Jackie gets on the bus, oh buddy, it's a whole new world. Jackie gets on the bus and he's at the bus stop. Leg goes out. Now, from what I was told, it's something that happens with his leg, some type of mechanical issue with his leg. I want to say the transmission, but I know that's wrong. But it's one of the hydraulics. That's it. One of the hydraulics wasn't working in the leg. It went out and broke down. So now his hydraulic is done. Oh, just got a nice message from my sister. But yeah. Anyway, his hydraulic was done, so he couldn't get on the bus. He couldn't move. Now this is a man that don't get pissed off. He was fine. Leg went out, fine. Next thing you know, he's paging people to get him. He called a cab. They come pick him up. He get there, back there. He was not pissed. Next thing you know, he pulls up. Ricky pulls up. He got the car, and here come the girl getting out the car. And he was like, "Did you forget you had to pick me up?" He was like, "No, I didn't know I had to pick you up too." He's like, "What's happening to your pager?" He's like, "Oh man, my battery must have died, because it wasn't beeping." And then he looked at the pager. He's like, "Give me the pager." He's like, "It's turned off." He was like, "Man, you know what? And you sitting over here, man, my hydraulic, man, my leg messed up. I can't walk around now. I got to use this dog on my leg." He's like, "Man, I had to call a cab. They had to come pick me up off the ground almost." He's like, and I wasn't upset. This is the first time I've been pissed off in 20 years. Because you done got my car riding around with some girl who ain't worth 2 squats. And you sitting over here and I'm trying to help your career out. You know what? I thought you could make it. I want you out my house. He's like, "I ain't going no damn where. I'm finna do the fest." He was like, "Nope, I want you out my house." Ricky's like, "Man, throw me out." He was like, "Easy." He gets on the phone, calls the cops and said, "This guy won't leave my property." To Chicago. Drives all the way back to Chicago. He's got the girl in the car, so basically now it's a stolen car. Ricky's got a stolen car. So they catch Ricky and the girl. She was stupid enough. He driving, headed back to Chicago. He don't make it. He gets pulled over, and this is Indiana. So he mouths off. They get him for resisting arrest. He gets 5 years. Let me repeat. Ricky gets 5 years in jail. 5 years in jail. Indiana, baby. Indiana. So, Ricky does three years in jail. He gets out of jail, 4 days out of jail, back home in Chicago. His hair's all nappy. He's picking it out. I saw him on the couch and he got fat. Ricky ain't talking about being no rapper no more. He talking about slanging. "Oh, this dude finna hook me up with this guy, man. He gonna give me a break. He gonna front me." And I'm like, "Dude, you just got out." "No, I'm gonna be all right. He finna front me. He finna put me on." I'm like, "Ricky, you just got out. This ain't the way." Next thing you know, Ricky borrows his auntie's car. Say he going to the store. Ricky never comes back. Ricky drives that car back to Indianapolis to go see his girl. So he goes to Indianapolis to go see the girl. Now the auntie's like, "Do I call the car stolen? What do I do?" They was like, "Just wait. He probably went out to party. He'll bring the car back." The next morning, no Ricky. Ricky not only went over there to see his girl, they went over there to go see if good old Jackie was still over there at the Shoebox. Sure enough, Jackie was at the Shoebox. He had 2 other artists with him, some R&B artists or whatever they were doing, working there. The Shoebox was even in worse condition. Jackie then got even fatter and older. And he still had the one leg, the hydraulic. So anyway, he saw Jackie. He was like, yeah, remember me, Jackie? Takes a doggone baseball bat or whatever type of metal object, starts whacking at Jackie's leg. The people ran out of the shoebox and tried to grab him. He started fighting with them and hitting him with the doggone rod or whatever. So Ricky, they tackled Ricky down to the ground. Jackie's crying on the ground, holding his leg and crying. And the people, the neighbors came out and they saw that it was Ricky attacking him. The dudes was holding him down till the cops came to go get Ricky. Ricky gets up and the police came by, hit him in the mouth, beat him down. He fought with the police and they ended up choking Ricky out. And Ricky's no longer with us. Ricky went out fighting with the cops in Indianapolis. So that's what happened with Ricky at the Shoebox. Old man Jackie died from diabetes. He had like a diabetic heart attack. So Jackie, he been gone. He died a couple of years after that. Yep, that's it for Ricky. I'm sorry they kept messing this story up for you. I hope you guys get to see it, like on the replay, because I don't know who's on here anymore. It's not even showing me updates of any text messages or nothing. I can't see diddly squat.